Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Saturday, September 28th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about building a ladder to heaven. And I'll talk more about what I mean by that, as I mean it in a highly metaphorical sense. But first, I'd like to share another poem from this pocketbook of inspirational verse. And the specific poem that I wanted to share today is titled Gradatim by J.G. Holland. So this is the poem, and I'm gonna go ahead and read that aloud to you now. Here it goes. Gradatim by J.G. Holland. Heaven is not reached at a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise, from the lowly earth to the vaulted skies, and we mount to its summit round by round. I count this thing to be grandly true, that a noble deed is a step towards God, lifting the soul from the common clod to a purer air and a broader view. We rise by the things that are under feet, by what we have mastered of good and gain, by the pride deposed and the passion slain, and the vanquished ills that we hourly meet. We hope, we aspire, we resolve, we trust, when the morning calls us to life and light, but our hearts grow weary and ere the night, our lives are trailing the sordid dust. We hope, we resolve, we aspire, we pray, and we think that we mount the air on wings, beyond the recall of sensual things, while our feet still cling to the heavy clay, wings for the angels but feet for men. We may borrow the wings to find the way. We may hope and resolve and aspire and pray. But our feet must rise or we fall again. Only in dreams is a ladder thrown, from the weary earth to the sapphire walls. But the dreams depart and the vision falls, and the sleeper wakes on his pillow of stone. Heaven is not reached at a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise, from the lowly earth to the vaulted skies, and we mount to its summit round by round. So that is the poem Gradatim by J.G. Holland, and I thought that this poem was very impactful, particularly the first and the last stanza, which say the same thing. Heaven is not reached at a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise. And when I read those lines, I thought of a metaphorical ladder to heaven, and I thought of heaven in metaphorical terms. So when I think of heaven, I think of it as being equivalent to what might be called in some traditions as enlightenment. Heaven is not a physical place, it's not an actual place, but rather a state of mind. And this state of mind is equal to perfect peace and perfect contentment with the way things are, no matter how rough and difficult things might be on the surface. Heaven means having a perfect understanding and contentment that everything is okay and that there's a purpose for everything. And it means placing everything in God's hands, or the universe's hands, or divinity's hands, whatever you believe in. And what I mean by building a ladder to heaven is that each day, as we're challenged through daily things that happen to us, whether temptations or struggles or defeats or other types of adversities, as we're struggled and we overcome those struggles and allow those tribulations to build our character, we are building a ladder to heaven. And everything that we go through adds to our wisdom and adds another step to that ladder that will take us to a more enlightened state of mind. So when we think of this metaphor of building a ladder to heaven, it is very comforting and reassuring, and it makes us believe that there's a reason for everything we go through. It's not to cause us pain, it's not to cause us suffering, but it's to allow us to grow on the inside and get closer to God or to divinity or enlightenment, to get closer to this heaven that we can cultivate within us. And I don't profess to belong to any particular religion, but I see truth in all of them. And in the Christian religion, I know that they talk about the kingdom of heaven is within. And that is very true. It's within you. It's within your mind. It's within your spirit. It's not something that is outside of you. It's not something that you're traveling toward and you're trying to grasp for outside of you. It's already within you. And what you have to do is to build the ladder to get there, and it's already inside of you. Build this inner ladder to get to the heaven within you. And the way that you do that is by overcoming daily obstacles and challenges and allowing the events of life to shape and mold your character in the right way. So I hope that my video today has inspired you to strive to build the ladder that will take you to your internal heaven and help you achieve a more enlightened state of mind and a more peaceful and content spirit within you. And with that, I really hope that you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.